Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. These two square off on the diamond right after this. In now is Adam Eaton, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Philadelphia, left fielder, number 97.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. First offering on its way. Over for it is Hayward, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
First baseman number 10.
Now at the plate, Yulieski Gurriel. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a flare out to left center. In comes the left fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Nunez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting fifth.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pedro Alvarez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Grounded to the right, scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing. Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it in is Jeanette for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Christian Yelich. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's off the green monster. Heading for second is Yelich. Throwing to second, and he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a one-out double.
Batting third.
Into the box
Third
now,
baseman.
Justin Bohr, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Swing and a miss, 0-1. For Yelich, he's at second with his fourth double here on the season. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir. Here's Jason Hayward now. First time to the plate for him.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so make it runners at the corners now with two away. Here's Jed Lowry now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau.
Beckham.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black and Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking. Ball. Tim Beckham goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Scooter Gennett comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Pitch on the way. Wilson Contreras is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Into the box now, number 17. He'll take his first hacks here.
Left fielder, number 17.
First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike three. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. At the plate, Brad Miller, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Maikel Franco. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with a slider. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
In the air out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Josh Reddick.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now
Digging
batting,
in to try it again, Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a pop-up now. Nunez is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Riding in once again, Xander Bogarts. He reached on a single in his first try. In there, strike 1.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway.
Barnhart.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though. Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Well, they let him swing away 3-0, but he can't catch up to the slider. 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half. for the third.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Trying to pick
center
things up
fielder,
where he left off. Christian Yelich. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here. The 1-0 delivery. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Digging in for his
first baseman, Justin Bohr.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact
Right
with.
fielder number 22, Jason.
First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. Throw over to third here. So now 2 men in scoring position. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Reddick is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a. In now, Yulieski Gurriel, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Charlie Blackman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with one gone.
Pedro
And he'll dive back in. He's set, and the pitch. Runners off for second. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Runner back safely. He's running again. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Beckham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and that misses ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the fourth inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Jed Lowry now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Popped high in the air. Contreras waits on it. One away. Ready for another chance. Number 17. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it. 2 down. Striding in, Brad Miller. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Miller.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Slapped hard the opposite way. Eaton is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side. Stepping in, Scooter Gennett. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Scooter Gennett
takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Wilson Contreras becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Josh Reddick is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Digging in, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Maikel Franco.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Liner towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Hit back up the middle. There's one.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. In now is Adam Eaton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Adam Eaton.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, That first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage. This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Adam Eaton becomes the first out of the inning. Xander Bogaerts stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much. That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Miller's got it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now. 2 away. Ready once again, Yulieski Gurriel. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Into the windup and the pitch. Line towards center field. Blackman patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Digging in once again, Justin Bour. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location.
22. Jason
First pitch of the at-bat. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And that's through for a hit. Striding in once again, number 17. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Jim Johnson.
Now pitching for the Phillies. Number 33, Jim Johnson.
First pitch on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Charlie Blackmon is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Infield shifted
Pedro
well to the right.
Alvarez.
Here's the first pitch. Pedro Alvarez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball in there for a called strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Brad Miller will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Brad Miller.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. To first. Gurriel scoops it up. And he is out on the tag. Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
Well, that was a good pitch right there, and a good job of spoiling it, too.
Slow roller left side. Beckham charging in on it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more. Tucker Barnhart. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And he misses with it. 1-1.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings. He's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Striding into the box, Scooter Gennett. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Scooter Gennett.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter.
Striding in, Wilson Contreras. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch outs now in the game. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and no one will track it down. Here comes the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Now that's some good hitting. You hear the cliche good hitting, but that is. He fouls off a changeup with 2 strikes. Very difficult to do.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Gurriel has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Justin Bohr. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Eaton going back on it. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
All right.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Second baseman, Shed.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch to the right side and through, a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Number 17.
Ready now, number 17. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 2 out, bases loaded. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Here's Brad Miller, the shortstop. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. In now is Adam Eaton. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Adam Eaton.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell. Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Popped in the air back behind short. Miller is there, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Yulieski Gurriel. He went down on strikes last time up. And he takes ball 1. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Hey, this has been a great outing. He's already in the 9th inning. He's going on 100 pitches now. I want to see him complete this game. Finish it out. That's really impressive.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
On the move is Eaton. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Carlos Rodon answers the call.
Now pitching for the Red Sox. Number 55.
Brian Goodwin will come on now. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Charlie Blackmon goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Bohr in foul ground makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our